It's been a little bit since our last game against Galaxy. Tied 2-2. I mean 1-1. My bad. But we've been on a tough stretch, and we're just trying to turn it around. So just in training, working hard, working on small things, tactics, but keeping the same game plan, and then just trying to come out with 3 points because these next few games, away Minnesota, Dallas, Colorado, they're gonna be tough games to for us. But we need to come out with 3 points because it's the end of the season and we need to make that playoff push.
All right, thanks. And any questions for Bryce? Please raise your hand. Katya, go ahead.
Thanks, Ed. Hi, Bryce. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. How did this days in training it just helped the team? You also had days off to kind of like start things fresh again and mentally. And how did that point in the rivalry kind of like helps to give like you guys more confidence for that final push?
Yeah, I mean we did have a few days off, so just kind of took the couple of days to relax and take a breather, and then come back to training this week and push hard. So our first 3 days have been tough. Been working on everything probably you can think of. So we're getting ready for San Jose this weekend, and gonna do our best to come out with 3 points because at this point of the season we really need it. So.
Bob mentioned that Carlos has been back in that first part of training. How is just having him back and what he brings to the table and him being just closer to actually be back on the field?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Carlos is great. So just having him back on the field, it just raises the level. And so it's just nice to have someone who's been out for a little bit of time. So just having Carlos back, it's fun playing with them. I mean, hopefully, I always want him on my team, not against me in training. But yeah, just having Carlos back is great for the team, and just we're waiting for him to come back and get fully healthy so we can play in a game.
Thanks, Bryce.
All right, Josh, go ahead.
Hey Bryce, hope you're well. Just a little bit more on Carlos. Obviously, it's great to have him back on the training pitch, and you want to see him on the field. But in the moments where he hasn't been, where have you seen him step up? Is it as a leader? Do you have a first-hand story that you can share where he's been away but influential? What's his presence been like?
Yeah, I mean, on and off the field, he's a leader. He's our captain. So, for example, after what was our last against? I want to say San Jose. He we obviously lost 2-1, so he reached out to the team when we got back. Had a little speech saying, "Hey, this is yeah, we lost, but we can't get down on ourselves. We can't just let that get the best of us. We have 5-6 more games, so we have to come out and work hard for the team, the fans, the coaches, everyone, the whole organization." So basically just giving us words of wisdom and kind of just telling us obviously not to give up, but also we can do this, we can make the playoff push, and we can go far.
And just sort of as a competitive reality, how much more difficult is it to win games in MLS without a player of the caliber of Carlos Vela on the field?
Yeah, I mean, it's always difficult, no matter if you're missing Carlos or you're missing whoever else it may be. So, but definitely having Carlos out, being the type of player that he is and scores goals and makes plays, that's definitely difficult for us up top to get chances up there and score goals and win games.
Okay, thank you, Bryce.
Yep.
All right, we'll go to Fred Altieri. Go ahead, Fred.
Well, Bryce, could you talk a little bit about your role with the team? Has it changed at all this year? I know you come in as a sub quite often. And has your role changed? And what do they really expect of you when they send you in the game?
Yeah, I mean, from last year, I was a sub as well. I came on the field a couple of times. And then this year, had the opportunity to go to Vegas, get more minutes when the time is right. So, but yeah, I would say my role has changed a little bit. Started a few games. Also came in, getting more minutes, so that's always a plus. But probably just coming in and bringing energy and kind of changing the pace and the flow of the game, being dangerous up top, but also kind of just pressing and letting or making the other team kind of feel pressured when they have the ball. So that's what I would probably say they would look for me to bring into the field or onto the
Yeah,
field.
certainly. And when you play for Las Vegas, is your role different than what you play here as far as the team asking you what to do offensively?
They're similar, but the only difference would probably be over in Vegas. I would play more of an attacking midfielder. So kind of stay up top, create plays up there. When over here, it's more of a box to box kind of ordeal.
Yeah, certainly. And as far as the team attitude goes, you guys have almost a couple of weeks off, and obviously you guys are under some constraints to try to win these last 6 games. But have you noticed any differences, or is the attitude the same, or do you guys feel positive?
Yeah, I mean we've always felt positive. I mean, yeah, we've had the tough stretch of losing a few games, but the mentality, the environment has never been negative or down. So we're always positive, no matter if we lose or not. We believe in ourselves, which is the biggest thing. And so this week we have really been working hard to get those 3 points that we deserve. So.